Hey, what's up YouTube? It's Dominic from the Primetime Treasure eBay store and YouTube channel, starting off another Saturday morning with another awesome sale. Hopefully, this is a Rummage sale. I've gone here before. It's been pretty good. One time I actually got locked out getting here right at the end, so I'm here right at the beginning. It just started. I'll turn the camera around as we walk down. There's a long line of cars, and hopefully they'll find some good things inside. We'll see. All right, heading over. Walking down, this is a church in upstate New York. It's beautiful. If you go to the Facebook Reselling Resource Center today, you'll see a great picture of what this church looks like in the sunset. It's absolutely amazing. Just look at the link down below in the description section. You could join. But we're gonna head on in here and hopefully find some good treats inside, all right? All right, we'll see you soon. Yeah, not bad.
Still on. Still on the sound of the hearing.
Hey everyone, I'm back. As you can see from the first video, the Rummage sale was actually smaller than I remembered it, and it pretty much had clothes. A lot of it was baby clothes, and I pretty much ignore that stuff. So there really wasn't a ton of stuff there. It was fill a bag for $4, a big brown paper bag they give you at the end. If you fill it up, you pay $4 for no matter what you could fit into it. I couldn't find enough to fit into a bag. In fact, I only found 2 items. So the ones that I found, I always advise picking these things up. These are sports jerseys, and this is a Youth XL. This is the Buffalo Sabres. It's an NHL team. So I picked it up for 50 cents and should, easily sell somewhere between $15 and $20 for it. Then there was this little hat, which was a frog hat with the ears, and it's got the tassels on the side of it. Something similar to this did sell recently on eBay for around $17, $18, so I'm hoping for the same. It is getting towards the end of the winter, so I might have to hold on to this one. I'm not sure, but we'll see. I'll put it up and see what we could do with it. So, but not bad for a 50-cent investment. So that was actually it. However, on the way out, there was a small little thrift shop to the side, which you saw at the last part of the video that I showed, and they said that they were selling t-shirts for $2. So I went in there and was looking for pop culture t-shirts, things that throw people back to the 80s, things with popular topics and themes on them. And if you could find those for somewhere between $1 to $2 a shirt, you could flip them between $15, $20. So, and they'll ship out only a couple bucks, first class mail, and a poly mailer. So it's really easy. Let me just run through these real quick so you can see what I found. This is Pac-Man Insta Ghost. So anything you could find that's Pac-Man related, particularly large sizes. All these shirts I'm going to show you are XXL, so 2XL sells really well. So the reason for that, they'll fit pretty much everybody, big people, and if it's someone who's smaller, they'll just wear them sometimes at nighttime for like a sleep shirt. So they sell really well, where you can't do that with a small shirt or a medium shirt. So these are good. This one's a good one. This is $2. Next one that I found, and this is where you got to be familiar with some stuff from the 80s and some characters from the 80s. These are the Fry Guys, and these were characters that McDonald's had back in the day to advertise their French fries, and they were all over TV for a while. It says, how about some fries with that? So that's good, double XL. Always check with these shirts when you buy them that there's no damage to them, and one of the areas that you want to look for particularly are under the armpit area right here, because that's where holes would tend to accumulate. So make sure when you're looking at those that there's none there, and also look for any rips along the back or anything like that when you do a quick inspection. Just quickly look it over, make sure there's no holes or tears or anything like that. So that's a $2 investment. This one I really like. This one is no, sorry, let me show the Smurf one is right here. This is a Smurf one, and it doesn't actually have a picture of the Smurfs, but it's the slogan or saying that's the most important thing. It says, if you choke a Smurf, and it has the word Smurf in that, the way that they show the Smurfs on the on the TV show and in the books with that particular with those particular types of letters, what color does it turn? So kind of funny. The only one that is available like this right now on eBay, if you check the comps, is in white, which obviously is not as appealing as it being blue, because Smurfs are blue, and plus that's the color that they would turn, obviously. So there's only one available in white. There was one available in blue that has sold, and that one sold for around $17, $18. So again, not bad for a $2 investment. The next one I purchased because I've done well with this in the past. This again is a throwback to the 80s. This is the Kool-Aid guy, and it says, "Oh yeah." So big bold letters, big bold shirt, bold colors. That's what you're looking for. I've had success with this in the past. I have sold a black one with a purple Kool-Aid guy on it. For like $15, $20 that I picked up for $1. So I know this one's going to sell well for just a $2 investment. And then the last t-shirt that I wound up getting was this one here, which is Dr. Seuss Sam I Am. Who doesn't like Sam I Am? So this one, again, probably a $15, $20 shirt, not bad for $2. So again, all of them XXL. But that's not the highlight. So those were a total of $10 because there were 5 shirts. But the best part of this particular, it truly was a thrift shop haul, because that's what it was. It was a thrift store attached to the rummage sale. I did not know that was going to be there, so that was like a little added surprise or a bonus. But when I walked up to the cash register with the shirts, there was when I turned behind me, there was a shelf, and on the top of the shelf were these little figures that I'm going to show you. All of them are Care Bears, and they're Care Bears. They're posable figures from the 1980s. I'll bring this up here to see if you could see the date there real quick, but all these are going to say the same thing on the back. They're from the mid 1980s. They are mint in the original box. These are hugely popular. So every single one of these that I'm going to tell you about, they all should be able to flip them between $30 and $50. Some of them might even go for more than $50. So the price that I paid for these ranged from $3 to $8 a piece. So total for all the Care Bears I'm going to show you was $27. So $10 for the t-shirt. So that's $37 plus $38. I'm just going to flip one of these Care Bears and make all my money back, plus that, plus profit from one Care Bear. So this one here is Baby Tug's Bear. On the top, or sometimes on the back, you're going to see the manufacturing number. So that's the product number. So look those up when you're in the store or you're at the place and you're trying to find the comps. Type that number. It'll make you be able to identify it much quicker. So there's that one. This is the least expensive one of them in terms of what it's worth. It's Cloud Keeper, but I just bought them, so I have all of them that were there. So Cloud Keeper, someone tried to sell it for $35 recently and it didn't sell, but I think I could get $30 out of it. So we'll try it for that. But some of these other ones that I'm going to show you, like this one here, this one is Gentle Heart Lamb. Now this was the most expensive one. This was a total of $8, but no one has even tried to sell one recently on eBay in the original box. So it's rare to find it in the original box. Outside of the box, even without the lamb, so freestanding figure without the lamb is right now like $24, $25. So imagine in the box, should go for more. This should be more like a $40, $50 piece. So this one here, again, Gentle Heart Lamb with I can't believe I'm going to actually say this, with Peekaboo Bell. Okay, so that's actually what's on there. So we've got that. The next one we've got here is Bright Hair Raccoon. I don't remember, I have to look it up, but again, there's some of these that they didn't even have them sold recently in the box. Some of them, the only ones available were outside of the box, freestanding, both current and over the last 60 days. This is a good one. I remember looking this one up. This is actually the first one that I looked up. This is Grumpy Bear, and Grumpy Bear only was about $5, and this sells reliably for mint in the box. There's currently not one available, but they've sold for about $40, $45 mint in the box. So very excited about this haul. I was a little apprehensive in the beginning when I walked out of that rummage sale, but that was a nice surprise, and sometimes those little surprises happen. They pop up, and take advantage of them, so did a great job. I did try to negotiate the price down, but the woman who ran the thrift store, little old lady, was not having it. And just as a warning, don't argue with little old ladies who run thrift stores. You're never going to win that one. So I just said, all right, I knew I was getting a good deal anyway, didn't push the issue, made the purchase. And by the way, I got a receipt. And I always tell you, make sure you get a receipt for your cash purchases because they're useful for taxes. And the lady told me that I'm the first person in 14 years to ever ask for a receipt. And she was kind of hesitant to give me one at first, but she obviously did give me one, and she signed it for me. But make sure you get your receipts, even if people put up some resistance for it. The most, if someone actually refuses to give you a receipt, which should be unusual, just write one out yourself and sign it yourself. And so you have some documentation. But that's it for this particular one. Now gonna head off to an estate sale, which is about a half an hour away. But I've had some success with this particular vendor before. I'm not sure if I will at this sale based on the pictures, but we'll give it a shot and see what happens. Hey everyone, we're back at a new sale. This is an estate sale. It started at 8 o'clock. I'm actually in another county. We're in Madison County, New York. So a little bit of a drive to get over here. I don't normally like doing that, but I did it for two reasons. First, it's early on in the season, so there's not a lot of stuff that's clustered together in the same geographical area right now. The second is there's a little unusual situation that the person who runs this sale, who I do know and I've done well at other of her sales before, is going to have a sale in the city that I live in a few weeks, maybe next week, and I think it's next week. And the sign-up sheet for it, though, is only available at this location. So you have to come over here if you want to sign up for it. So for those multiple reasons, I decided to come out, give it a shot, see what's there. It started at 8, it's 12 o'clock, so I'm gonna have to be selective in terms of trying to find the things that other people left behind. I love doing that, though. That's fun if I could find stuff that other people didn't realize the value of. So we'll check it out, see what we could find, and I'll turn this on and do the walk up. I don't know if this is good luck or bad luck or not, but there is a cemetery right out here, so who knows? Maybe that's good luck, maybe that's bad luck. I don't know. We'll see, and let's walk up. Looking up to the sale here, another long line of cars, even though it is 12 o'clock. The house over here looks like a one level, but it is long, so hopefully there's a lot of stuff in there. I know there's advertised that there's a lot of primitives. I don't really do primitives much. In fact, I haven't done it at all, so I'm not sure if I'll invest in any of that, but we'll see what's there. Let's walk our way up, see what we can find. This is the garage area over here, right in this spot. Found some great John Deere stuff. This right here, John Deere replacement part, is $30. Take a look at some other stuff later. All right, we're back. That was a one level house. Again, 4 hours into the sale, so got to be pretty selective, as I said. It's harder in those situations typically to find things of value because it has been rated for 4 hours. However, doesn't mean you shouldn't go, because you can typically find something. And I did find a few things. This right here I found in the basement next to a train collection, and you got to read the sign carefully to figure out what it's referring to. I'll just leave it up there, you could read it. But basically this is a reference to a train engineer, and trains are very collectible. On the bottom it says Mount Poconos, so this is clearly a nice vintage wooden sign that an engineer or someone into trains is going to want hanging up in their office or in their garage or something like that, or in the man cave. So this is pretty cool. I wound up getting this along with a few other things I'm going to show you for a good price. I think this could easily sell for at least $19.99, something like that. Very easy to ship, very light. The other thing that I found, which was in the garage as soon as I walked in, these are my best purchases, I think, of the day. This is one of them. This is a John Deere starter coil. This particular one is opened, but even outside of the box, a John Deere starter coil like this, and it has the manufacturer name on it, not name, but the manufacturer number on it. You could just look it up. That particular one just sold for $30. So I picked that one up, and then there were 2 other John Deere items. John Deere in general sells really well, particularly if you could find the vintage parts. So this is new old stock. That's what they call it when it is in the original vintage container and it's never been opened before. And you can see here, this is a lawn and garden tractor oil filter element. So people are always looking for these old parts, particularly for John Deere. So I've got one of them, and then that one's unopened, so this is the one I would sell first. Then I've got another one here that is partly opened. So you know, we'll see what those go for. They should ship first class. Definitely feels under 16 ounces. So I'm hoping at least 20 bucks for each of those, maybe more. Again, this one is going to be around $30. So that's 30, 50, 70, and then this one I'm hoping for 90. Total purchase price for everything was $5. So not bad. Pretty good day overall. Gonna wrap it up here, head home, and call it quits for today because I have some other things going on, and there's really not too much going on in terms of sales. Sorry, that's my assistant off camera, who is my daughter, and she's handing me some stuff to the side, helping me scout some things. But she's not old enough to appear in the videos yet, but maybe one day. You want to say anything to the camera? No, you don't want to say anything? All right, we'll see you next time. But you do know now how she sounds when she coughs. Oh, hey, and how can I forget? Make sure that you like, comment, and subscribe. Drop down below. Check the link to the Facebook Reselling Resource Center and come join our growing group. I'd love to see you there. Just submit a request. If everything looks good with your profile, I will let you right in. See you later, everybody.